What's poppin', soul family, and welcome back to my channel. In today's pick a card, we are going to be spilling the tea on what you can expect in February 2024. This reading is going to be short, simple, and sweet as the month of February is, okay, you guys? So, before we get started, you guys, if you are interested in booking a personal tarot reading with me, you guys can book with me on my Etsy shop. The link to do so will be available down in the description box below. And if you are interested in the decks that we'll be using for today's pick a card reading, they will be available for purchase on my Amazon storefront down in the description box below as well. Be sure to check that out if that is something you are interested in, you guys. And without further ado, we're going to go on ahead and jump into your pile choices now. Alrighty, you guys, so here are the four groups that you have to choose from today. We have group number 1 with the Hierophant, group number 2 with the Ace of Cups, group number 3 with the Six of Wands, and group number 4 with the Tower. So go on ahead and take a moment to choose the card or image that you feel the most drawn to today. Pause the video if you need a little bit more time to choose, you guys, and whenever you are ready, I will meet you at your reading. The timestamps for each card will be available down in the description box below for your convenience. Hello to all of my beautiful people who have chosen group number 1 with the Hierophant, and welcome to your reading, you guys. So, this pile, okay, so what can you expect in the month of February 2024? Okay, so I am feeling like pile 1, you guys are reaching a certain period of enlightenment in your life. Okay, I feel like you are undergoing some type of spiritual glow up or level up. Okay, and I feel like you guys are just getting closer to yourself spiritually. Like, I'm feeling like you are attaining like a newfound awareness, you know, like spiritually. Some of you guys could be interested in maybe potentially doing something like maybe reading the Bible more, attending some type of spiritual retreat, maybe joining like a church that shares like similar values or something with you, or something like that. Like, for those of you who are not really into church or really into that type of thing, I just feel like you guys are going to be doing some spiritual exploration. Okay, and I feel as though this is going to lead to a lot of newfound changes in your life. Okay, so we have the Death and Rebirth card that came out in the reverse here. Okay, so what this tells me is that you guys know that you have like a lot of, I don't want to say changes to make, but like, you know that something big is coming in terms of like your evolution, like your spiritual evolution and just your evolution as a human, as a soul in general. Okay, this might freak you out a little bit. You might be telling your spirit team, you might be telling God or your higher self, like, look, I just want to take it slow. Okay, because like, you know what I'm saying, big changes might freak you out a little bit, especially when those changes are internal, or when you find yourself questioning your reality or like your existence and stuff like that. So in the month of February, I see you guys doing a deep dive into yourself spiritually, and this is going to lead to you unlocking a lot of changes in your life. So by making certain changes in your inner world, okay, those changes are going to reflect to you in your outer world. Okay, and I see them being positive changes. So a lot of you guys might come up with a new, like potentially a new business idea, or you might get some type of idea, or you might find yourself like aligning with maybe your ideal career path or something like that. Okay, but I do see good luck in terms of like money and things of that nature. But in terms of the changes that you are about to go, I am seeing that you guys might be experiencing some resistance. Okay, because the Death and Rebirth card kind of clarified the Knight of Swords. And if you look, the Knight of Swords is like running. Okay, either he's running away from something or he's running towards something, but either way he's running. Okay, because so like I'm seeing that like major changes and stuff might freak you out a little bit this month, but it's important that you trust and have faith, you know, in pretty much whatever it is that you believe in, because that trust and that faith will set you free. Okay, so I am seeing that you are also going to be embarking on a journey of spiritual expression, or like self-expression, if that makes sense. And the fact that we have 3 Knight cards here, Okay, we have the Knight of Swords, the Knight of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so that is kind of like young adult, like close to teens, like maybe mentally you're still a teenager, but it's like young adult type of energy. And the way that I interpret this is Spirit is saying, don't be freaked out if you don't have it figured all out yet. Okay, this month you're going to be figuring out and working through a lot of stuff, but Spirit is saying you still have your whole life ahead of you. So if you have like certain ideas and you have no idea how to act upon them, you know, give yourself time. You know what I'm saying? The month of February is going to be a journey of exploration for you, you know, and even possibly surrender. Okay, because it seems like y'all have some type of fear of the unknown. Okay, and a lot of what is unknown to you, like consciously, lies within you. So a lot of you guys, I feel like you might be taking up some type of meditation or some type of spiritual practice, maybe getting into divination, just wanting to know yourself and know God, or, you know, whatever it is that you believe in on a deeper level. Like spirituality is going to be something that is very sacred to you this month, and it's going to be something that you are, you know, going to be undergoing. Understand that this is going to change you. It's going to change you, and that is okay. Like, I'm getting the vibe that this is something that scares you. Like, this is something that might freak you out a little bit, but February is going to be a month of self-discovery for you, and I do get the feeling that it might go by relatively quickly. Okay, so the overall message is, especially going into this month, some of y'all might be freaked out that y'all don't know. Like, maybe you don't know, you don't have your life figured out. Okay, you don't know what you want to do. Okay, or maybe like you're just not sure of how to really express yourself, or how to get closer to yourself, how to deepen your self-awareness. Spirit is saying you still got your whole life ahead of you. Okay, and you are not running out of time. You're not running out of time. So there is no need to rush. The thing about this pile is I feel like you guys are sort of multifaceted. Okay, you have this part of you that thinks super duper fast, and is very, very quick to act. Okay, both of these energies are very, very fast moving. But when it comes to major changes and things that could really, really impact you, you have no issue taking it slow. Okay, so I feel like you guys might be on the fence about a lot of things. Okay, but Spirit is saying that you really just need this time, especially this month. You need to take this time to really self-reflect on the things that you actually want in life, and understand that it is not a race. Okay, you are not running out of time, and essentially everything is going to be okay. And you need to be okay with change. Okay, because I feel like deep down that is something that you really, really want, even though it's the very thing that might freak you out. Okay, so that is what you need to know about February 2024. If you are exploring yourself spiritually, or, you know, you're exploring spirituality, maybe even educating yourself on different religions and just trying to find something that like resonates with you, keep doing that. That should be, you know, like your main focus in February 2024. And I feel as though there will be a lot of clarity in that for you. So that is what I have for you guys. Let me know down in the comments how this reading resonates for you guys. If you're interested in booking a personal tarot reading with me, you guys can book with me on my Etsy shop. The link to do so will be available down in the description box below. And if you're interested in the deck that we use for today's tarot reading, we did use the Light Seers Tarot deck, which will be available for purchase on my Amazon storefront. And in my opinion, it is a very beginner friendly deck. I pretty much recommend this deck to anybody who is like interested in learning how to read tarot and looking into getting their first deck, right? So that's what I have for you guys. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys in my next one. Bye. Hello to all of my beautiful people who have chosen group number 2 with the Ace of Cups, and welcome to your reading, you guys. So what can you expect in February 2024? Okay, so I'm seeing y'all is busting that heart chakra wide open this month. It's like you are opening yourself up to giving and receiving love freely, okay? You are coming to the realization that you don't want any more surface level bullshit in your life. Like, this is my pile that I feel like you guys have the most emotional depth Well, you know what I'm saying? I feel like 3 and 4, they got it too. But like I'm saying, you're starting to realize that you have a lot of emotional depth and you don't want to experience any more surface level connections or you don't want any more surface level experience. You know, you want more depth, you want more meaning out of your life. So I do see you walking away from things and situations and circumstances that are not fulfilling that need for you. Okay, like I see this very, very clearly. Also, we have the Nine of Wands here and the Two of Pentacles. So I do feel like you guys might be a bit overwhelmed with life at this time. Different aspects of life, and I guess maybe being an adult, maybe juggling like your work life, your social life, your home life, bills, you know, just things of that nature. And if that's not it, it's just like you're overwhelmed. And a lot of this overwhelm can be internal, okay? Because you have layers. You know how Shrek said, like, I have layers like an onion. You know what I'm saying? It's like that. I'm seeing that you guys have layers and you want to open up more, and you want to surround yourself with people who feel safe to you, who feel safe to your nervous system, who make you feel safe. And I'm seeing this energy of like hope. Okay, one thing that I will say that I noticed with all of the piles is that freedom is like, maybe it's just with Pluto moving into Aquarius or something, freedom is like a major thing, like a major theme for this month specifically, what I'm seeing. And I'm feeling like a lot of us want to be free. We want to be liberated of all this shit that's like weighing us down and making us feel overwhelmed, all this shit that we're juggling. And I feel as though you want more out of life. As a matter of fact, group number 2, I feel like you know exactly what it is that you want, okay? And so as a result, you pretty much have your guard up to anything that doesn't resonate with that, or anything that doesn't reflect what it is that you know that you want and what it is that you know that you deserve, right? So we have the Two of Pentacles and the Nine of Wands here. Also, I feel like y'all, this is my pile right here, y'all seem to be the type that might isolate yourself, or you might keep your guard up with people who you know don't have the capacity to understand your complexity. Okay, I hope that makes sense. And not only that, but I am seeing the energy of enlightenment, okay, for February 2024. You are going to be completing some type of cycle. And I feel like it's like some type of surface level cycle, right? That it's like a constant cycle, maybe of you being unfulfilled, or maybe you not having the things that you need. Like I'm getting something like that, because we have the Eight of Cups and the Ace of Cups. It's like you're walking away from anything that hinders the opening of your heart space, that hinders your ability to give and receive love freely. And opening up this heart space, it's like it's creating a direct channel between you and the divine. Okay, I was kind of getting a similar message from group number 1, because they had the Hierophant card, but I'm also seeing you are unlocking this newfound hope within you in February 2024. This hope that says that you can have everything that you are rightfully deserving of and entitled to. But in order to do so, you might have to walk away from certain people, things, places, situations, circumstances that just no longer serve you, okay, that are not creating fulfillment in your life, that are creating lack in your life. Because I feel like group number 2, you just have this intense desire for peace, right? You just want to be at peace. And so a lot of this shit that you're juggling, you want to put it down, right? You want to put it down. You want to walk away from it. And I understand that there's some things that we can't, because, we're humans and we have our responsibilities and our obligations and all of that, right? And I feel like a lot of you guys, you're putting this guard up so that you can protect yourself from those things that maybe no longer serve you. You know, you might have to heal from some of the things that you've been forced to walk away from, right? But I'm telling you, you did the right thing. If you were wondering whether or not you made the right choice, walking into this month or even walking into this new year, you know, walking away from that person or that job or that situation or whatever it was, you know, for you, if you're wondering whether or not you made the right choice in that matter, the answer is yes, you did. So continue listening to yourself, continue listening to that thing, that voice, that intuition. I feel like, yeah, that's a better word. Continue listening to your intuition, okay? And understand that while you may have to heal from some of the shit that you've walked away from, that does not mean that you should hinder yourself from being able to give and receive love freely. Sorry, I had to channel that real quick because I was like, what is that? You know? And like I said, you are going to be completing a new cycle. Like, you are completing a new cycle this month. And I feel like essentially this year. Because I do see that you guys have brought a lot of shit to close. So, to summarize, the month of February, you're opening up your heart space to give and receive love and abundance freely in your life. And I see like a glimmer of hope that is going to sort of light the way as you embark on this new journey, or is that as you continue to close out this cycle of situations and scenarios and all of that shit that just no longer serves you. You might have gone, I feel like a lot of you might have gone into this year, gone into this month having to walk away from something or having to walk away from someone who just couldn't come with you on this journey. And this might have been painful and extremely overwhelming. So you might have to, you know, take some time with your guard up to kind of protect yourself. But you need to understand that you made the right decision, okay? And I do feel like this month is going to be good for you. If you need to cry this month, go fucking cry, okay? This is like, I feel like with every tear that I shed, I'm just opening my heart chakra like more and more and more, you know? So like, definitely pay attention to your feelings this month and let hope guide the way, because you made the right choices, you did the right thing, you walked away from the shit that, you know, the wrong shit, the shit that was wrong for you. You get what I'm saying? And if you feel overwhelmed, just take a time out. Take a time out, because it's fucking understandable. All right. And don't let just anybody and everybody have access to you. And you know that. I feel like I don't even need to explain that shit to you. You know that. Okay. So that is what I have for all of my beautiful people who have chosen group number 2. Let me know down in the comments how this reading resonates for you guys. If you guys are interested in booking a personal tarot reading with me, you guys can book with me on my Etsy shop. The link to do so will be available down in the description box below. And if you are interested in the deck that we use for today's tarot reading, we did use the Light Seers tarot deck. I highly recommend this deck for beginners and first timers, because it's just a really nice deck and it will really help exercise that ability to look at the pictures and, you know, kind of put 2 and 2 together. You know what I'm saying? It's good for the intuition, building your intuition or whatever. So check that out if that is something you are interested in, you guys. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys in my next one. Bye. Hello to all of my beautiful people who have chosen group number 3 with the 6 of Wands, and welcome to your reading, you guys. So what can you expect in the month of February 2024? Okay, you guys. So the first thing that I was picking up on was like a very, very deep level of inner child healing, you know? Because we have this Page of Wands, okay? This is like a childlike energy, you know, being able to express yourself freely and creatively, like, no hindrance there. Do you get what I'm saying? And then we have the Queen of Cups here. So I don't know why. I see this as your child self and your adult self. That's sort of how I interpreted it. And I feel as though you are literally becoming the adult, okay? Or if you're a parent, the mother, you know, whatever resonates for you, that you needed as a child, right? That's going to be a staple for you, you know. And I'm gonna be honest with you, these cards, they look very, very pretty, but that journey, it's not always easy, okay? It's not always love and light, okay? I feel like to get here, you kind of had to walk through the dark. I'm feeling like you guys are like undergoing a certain type of surrender to yourself, you know? And it's not like giving up, but it's almost just like letting go of all the shit that made you feel bad. Like, I don't know. Like, we have this Two of Swords here, and I'm feeling like this is the type of shit that you had to go through in order to get to that place where you are embodying this emotionally fluid energy. You know, it's like you're finding you're integrating these parts of yourself that you had to work through layer by layer in order to heal. Do you get what I'm saying? We have the Two of Swords here as well. So I'm feeling like going into this month, for some of you, there might be something that you feel pressured to make a decision about, okay? And you are completely lost about what it is that you have to choose. So I don't know what this could be. This could be like choosing between two jobs, maybe choosing between two people. But I am getting the very strong energy of two things, like two choices that you might be presented with that is very difficult for you to decide, right? Others of you might just feel extremely lost in terms of like what direction to take in your life. And you might feel bombarded by shit coming from all directions, okay? Or you could have a lot of eyes on you, right? Because I am seeing somebody might have their eyes on you a little bit. We have the King of Wands here. But this reading right here is, I'm going to do a separate reading on love and stuff like that. Because that's just not what I aim to focus on. But yeah, I am seeing some eyes on you. And I am seeing one person in particular that might catch your eyes. But yeah, I'm feeling like a lot of you guys are at this point of surrender when it comes to certain decisions. Okay, this could be something that is causing you a lot of anxiety, but I'm telling you, the best thing to do in this situation is to act from a place of intuition. Okay, if you are not sure, then you need to take the time that you need to this month to reflect on that, not from a place of fear. Because what you really need to know, you guys, is that whatever you choose, okay, whatever you choose, your success is inevitable. You gonna win regardless. It's written in the fucking cards. It's written in the fucking stars, okay? Either way, the finish line looks good for you, no matter what it is that you choose. So I'm really hoping that takes some of the pressure off of you for whatever decision it is that you have to make, right? Because I'm seeing like there's a need for you guys to really get emotionally in tune with yourself. We have the Queen of Cups. She's really in her like I don't give a fuck energy. But it's not even from like a cold or heartless place. If anything, it's from the exact opposite. She's in her like God got me type energy. You know, like she's in flow. She's in flow with the universe, right? And in many ways, she's in tune with her inner child, who may be very different from her and may have a lot of different attributes. Because with the Page of Wands now, she's really in her I don't give a fuck type energy. And that's sort of where it is that you need to be in order to make some of these decisions. Because nothing good ever really comes out of the decisions that we make when we feel scared. Okay, that's something that I feel like I need to tell you. All right, so what I'm hearing is that once you surrender, things are going to start happening very, very fast for you. And it could be overwhelming. Don't hesitate to take a time out if you need to. All right. And if you feel pressured about, like I said, whatever this decision is, some of y'all feel very lost and confused on what to decide or what to choose. Okay, whether it's this month or this year, or if you have a certain deadline that you have to make a certain decision, Spirit is telling me to tell you that no matter what you choose, you gonna be good. Okay, you gonna be good, you gonna win, and you might not see that, you may not really see that path, you may not really see it very clearly how you could win or how you could be successful or how a situation could work out. But understand, if you chose this pile, this is not the first time. This is not the first time that you have felt like this. This is not the first time that you've been lost or that you've been confused or that you didn't know how a situation could work out, and it did. And sometimes it works out in ways that you don't necessarily expect, okay? But you're here now. And understand you're here now because it worked out. You know what I'm saying? Even when you thought that it couldn't work out. So understand, whatever this situation is that you have to decide upon, no matter what you decide is going to work out. It could either work out this way or it could work out that way. But either way, it's going to work out in your favor. Okay? Everything is going to work out in your favor. So I don't want to tell you stop worrying so much, because I feel like a lot of you guys are like overthinkers, but some of y'all just really need to just breathe. Because when you just breathe and like you stop giving a fuck, like from a place of surrender, that is oftentimes where you get the most clarity on what it is that you need to do. Okay, so some of y'all need to take a step back. Y'all need to meditate. Y'all need to listen to some fucking, I don't know, binaural beats or something. And I'm not saying that that's going to solve the answer to all of your problems, but I'm saying before you make a decision, take the blindfold off and breathe. Okay, and breathe. Because at that point, what the fuck could go wrong? And I know a lot of y'all are probably like, everything, but no, just take a step back and breathe. Like, ground yourself before making any decision, and don't make decisions from a place of fear. Okay, a lot of y'all really need to kind of like take a fucking chill pill and like do whatever you need to do in order to release some of that anxiety and release some of that tension, because it's not going to aid you in making, you know, the right decision. So that's my take on this, on what you guys can expect in February 2024. Let me know down in the comments how this reading resonates for you. If you guys are interested in booking a personal tarot reading with me, you guys can book with me on my Etsy shop. The link to do so will be available down in the description box below, you guys. And if you are interested in the deck that we use for today's tarot reading, we did use the Light Seers Tarot deck. Highly recommend this deck for beginners, you guys, because the imagery is just popping. Okay, very good for exercising the intuition. Okay, so yeah, that's what I have for you guys. Once again, thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you guys in my next one. Bye. Hello to all of my beautiful people who have chosen group number 4 with the Tower card, and welcome to your reading, you guys. Okay, so first and foremost, let me just say, if you chose this pile, y'all the brave ones, okay? I definitely feel like you guys have been through it in the past year, and just in life in general, and I do feel as though February is probably going to be the most transformative for this pile, obviously, because you chose a Tower, and that's kind of how the reading started. So I do feel like there is a big, major, potentially shocking change that is going to occur in your life this month. Some of you may have had time to prepare, others of you may not have, and you kind of just have to adapt very quickly to the situation, and it could take a toll on you emotionally. But this Tower, I don't necessarily think it's a bad thing, okay? I feel like you guys might have reached out for some type of guidance or some type of assistance in making a certain change in your life or getting to a certain place in your life. And I feel like this is sort of the universe's way of getting you there. So something may be dramatically removed from your life, or some type of blockage may just be dramatically shifted out of your life. Something like that. Okay. And it might be extremely overwhelming at first. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. Like, I'm not about to sugarcoat this shit. We have the Hermit card that followed the Tower card. So I was talking to group number 2 and I was lecturing them. I was like, yo, this is my pile that likes to isolate themselves while they going through shit. No, y'all are the pile that be isolating yourselves. I thought group number 2 was doing it. Nah, this is my pile that's like, when you go through really deep, intense, transformative shit, y'all will go into the cut. Okay, y'all will go into y'all little corners until y'all feel ready to come out, right? And there's nothing wrong with this, okay? This is actually healthy for you guys to do. And y'all probably like, yeah, I know, that's why I do it. Because it's in this space where you experience the most transformation. It's in this space where you get the clarity that you need in order to move forward, okay? Some of you guys may have had some type of out-of-body experience. Some of you guys might have had some type of near-death experience or something along those lines that just completely changes you and transforms you in a way that is just not explainable, that's the type of energy that I'm getting. And it's like you have to kind of take time to yourself to really like reconnect with yourself. But this pile, this energy, it's so intense. And in a way, it's beautiful, but it is intense, okay? This pile is very powerful because we have, I only pulled 6 cards for this reading because February is short and sweet, so this reading is going to be short and sweet. But out of 6 cards that I pulled, 4 of them are major arcana cards. So I feel like not only is February going to be a huge month for you, I feel like 2024 is going to be a huge year for you, okay? Pluto just went into Aquarius, and some of us, it's really hitting us. Like, it's hitting us hard. We're being forced out of our comfort zones, and it sucks sometimes, but at the end of the day, this is the new beginning that you asked for. This is the major change that you asked for. In order for you to get some of the things that you want in your life, okay, especially February, like I feel like February is like a key month for that. In order for you to get some of the shit that you asked for in your life, some shit has to be removed. Oftentimes violently removed. Whether that's like a rapid change in like your belief systems, or somebody coming out of your life, or you just finding out some shit and you're like, oh damn, like it's some type of major change that might kind of back you into a corner. I've been thinking about this like a lot, okay? And I realized like not all of us like believe in God, but I realized sometimes with me specifically, God will put me in situations where I am backed into a corner and I have nobody to turn to. You know how like when an atheist might, like, no disrespect to atheists, but like an atheist might go through something potentially devastating and they have nowhere to turn and they just start praying. They're like, yo, God, if you real, you need to come through right now in this situation. I'm feeling that. So a lot of the times it's like we end up in these situations where we're backed into a corner and we literally have nobody to turn to except for God or the universe or our spirit team or our spirit guides or our higher selves or whatever it is that you believe in. And I'm feeling like February could potentially be one of those months. Shit, January could have been that type of month for you guys, okay? So that's sort of, what I'm getting at. And what I see here is an entirely new beginning for you guys, okay? Because we have the Fool card. Whatever this is, it's free. It's going to free you. It's going to liberate you from whatever was hindering, specifically your creative ability, okay? Your ability to exercise like your purpose in life, right? And one thing that I do want to mention is I noticed that in every single pile there was some type of card or some type of imagery that pointed to some type of freedom, right? February, like, there's an emphasis for the collective of freedom, wanting to be free, unbinding yourself, untying yourself from whatever it is that is not serving you or that is keeping you off of your optimal path, that's keeping you off of the path that you are meant to be on, that the journey you're meant to embark on, okay? And I'm seeing that whatever this tower moment is, whatever this major change is that is coming your way or may have already taken place, it might back you into a corner and force you to get some, like, it's like it forces you to receive some type of clarity that is much needed, okay? It's like the floodgates are opening for you, especially internally in your mind, okay? And this is going to lead to, I feel like potentially some like big collaborative efforts or something with the Three of Pentacles here. Either way, there is going to be some type of creative spark that takes place within you, and it is going to be so freaking powerful. Like, I can actually feel it talking about it. It's some type of creative spark that takes place within you. Something that you might have been lost on. You gonna find yourself. Okay, with this shit, you gonna find yourself. You gonna start that new journey. And I feel like a lot of you, it might be hard at first. Okay, because as bad as you wanted some of these changes, you are required to step out of your comfort zone. And that might feel unsafe at first. And you might just need to isolate yourself. You might really need to breathe through this, okay? Group number 4, this is probably my pile where you are going to be undergoing the most transformation in the month of February. It's going to be different. Very different. But I'm feeling like some type of power for you is going to be enhanced this month. Like, whatever your superpower is, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna feel it very prominently this month. And I have a feeling that your purpose in life is about to get very, very clear to you. Which reminds me, I still need to drop that life purpose reading for you guys. But yeah, that is what I have for all of my beautiful people who have chosen group number 4. Let me know down in the comments how this reading resonates for you guys. If you guys are interested in booking a personal tarot reading with me, you guys can book with me on my Etsy shop. The link to do so will be available down in the description box below. And if you are interested in the deck that we used for today's tarot reading, we did use the Light Seers Tarot deck, which will be available for purchase on my Amazon storefront down in the description box below. Be sure to check that out if that is something you are interested in, you guys. And once again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys in my next one. Bye!